where we are going to release and reframe and recommit. And what that means is whatever you need it to mean. It's however it resonates for you. And we are in a dark moon right now. It will be new first thing in the morning on October 6th. There's a lot of energy. And I think if you just looked at the current events of the past 48 hours, you might find that there's what I've been calling this subtle intensity, although it maybe really isn't subtle. And what we want to do is when there's all this air energy, all this mental energy, all of this overthinking, overanalyzing, or overmoving, right? Like, so I don't want us to talk a long time this morning, but there's this movement forward that's actually catapulting us into the future, yet it's really, really, really slow. So it's nuanced, and it's agitating, and agitation is the agitation, like think about it if you're doing laundry, right? And your agitator doesn't work. It doesn't get anything clean, okay? So the agitating is like the cleansing. And so we're gonna move today very fluidly, very breath by breath, we have air on air, emerging air, emerging new beliefs, new perspectives. So we really want to be in this place of releasing, okay? That's what we're gonna start the practice with. We're gonna start the practice with releasing, letting go. And then we're gonna just breathe and move so you can really feel this ability to reframe your perspectives, your principles. And this is a theme that really will carry on for the next 4 weeks. And recommit to your heart, to recommit to your soul, to recommit to your center, to recommit to the wholeness of your being. Sound good? All right. So we're going to start standing, and we're just going to move breath by breath. I'm actually going to face the light today. I've been facing this direction. I'm going to turn towards the light today. And in the message I put in the Facebook group this morning is breathe into the magic of you. That's exactly what we're doing, okay? All right. And my blog will come out soon, and so will the soul scope, so it's all there for you. More guidance is available to you as we move. And I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. I have a candle lit that I don't trust right now. Okay. And there we go. I just blew out the candle, right? And there's the smoke. So this is the idea of releasing the connection of just what was. Hands to your heart. For the breath count today is 4. So we can feel the 4 corners, our shoulders, our hips, the temple of our being, the trunk, the torso. We're going to really focus in breathing into the back body, into that horizontal line. So 4 breaths here. Calling on the highest, drawing a circle of protection. Technology might totally glitch. And coming to your own intention, one of the heart, one that you can integrate the body, the mind, the heart, and soul. And remember, we're going to begin by releasing. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale the arms overhead. Find the length. Exhale to the left. Inhale through the center. Exhale to the right. Right, so this is the first one, feeling the body. The next round, just connecting to your own mind. Can you be the witness to what's going on in the body? And then the next one, inhale through the center. Come into your heart, that divine spark of you. And then call in your soul's guidance, right? Go to each side once more. Inhale, come all the way through the center, hand to the hips, bow. You're gonna inhale, find length. Exhale, bow, bend the knees, chin to your chest, roll the spine up. Find the strength and your own connection to that unconditional love. Hand to the hips, bow. Can you be a witness to the love you're giving to yourself as you release the ego, really, that which inhibits your connection to your spirit? Inhale, arms overhead. Hand to the hips, bow. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bow. Knees bend, roll the spine up. One more, inhale. And as you exhale, flow, my sweet Lulu. Once in. And this time as you inhale and come all the way up. Yep, you got to do that one on your own. Find length. And then exhale, bow all the way down. Bend the knees, step back, downward dog. Push through your hands, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, come forward. Feel the physicality. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, draw forward. Be a witness to your own experience. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, release that which is inhibiting your connection to your heart. And one more time, call in your soul's guidance. Exhale back. Oh, look, Lulu shows up and does a downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, bend the knee. 4 circles here, right? Just letting go of what's caught in your pelvis, in your roots. And then open all the way up. Inhale, come forward, step the foot forward, find your fingertips. Knee to the earth, open the heart. Inhale, pull the hips back, soften. Exhale, lunge forward. And inhale, open the heart. Draw back, hips pull back. Inhale, finding length. So this is our 3rd round, right? Feel the breath into the back body. This time as you draw all the way back, flex your foot. Walk your hands over to the right edge. Left arm into your right shin. Right arm off to the side and just breathe. Breathing into the side body. And then exhale, lunge forward. Lift the back knee up. Inhale, the leg lifts. And then exhale, foot comes to the earth. Find your hands, find your feet, find your center. Right, so through that release, we can reframe, right? What do we need to reconnect with and recommit to? Inhale. The leg lifts, the knee bends, and 4 circles here. Feeling the connection to the back body. Right, so the back body is the kidneys. Guess what the kidneys do? They purify, they clean the blood. Crazy amounts of gallons of blood flow through every day. Step the foot through, knee to the earth. So Anjaneyasana, what are you going to call in? Opening up and drawing back. Hips are pulling back, just getting the stretch in the back body. Exhale, lunging. Inhale, breathing. Finding that rhythm, your groove, right? The rhythm of your soul. Now, we're all the way back. You're going to flex your foot, walk your hands to the side. So we have a moment of steadiness. Let this be the reframe, right? We've cleared hips and hamstrings. Right arm is pushing into your left shin. Left leg is strong. And you're just stretching over to the left. Lift into the belly. Breathe into the back body. Hello, hamstrings. Hello, back body. Hello, the parts that we can't see, but we can feel. And then inhale, come back through the center. Lunge forward, lift it up. Move it back, downward dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Knees come down. 4 pulses here. Exhaling down, inhaling out, feeling the breath and the connection. When you come all the way down, all the way to the earth, hands sweep back, shoulders drawn to the back. So really hug the shoulders in. Pull the belly up off the floor. So your ribs are drawing in, belly's drawing in. Inhale, Shalabhasana. Feel the connection to your midline. Inhale, expand. Right, we're just going to do 4 of these yoga angels. Working with your breath. Come all the way back through the center. Hands under your shoulders, feet ground down. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. Come onto your forearm. Shoulders draw to the back. And just make little sideways figure eights with your head. Come all the way back through. Arms push down. You can clasp your hands together if you want to. You can also find the block if you had one. I didn't give you one. Okay, hug into the block. Draw in. Draw the shoulders in. Lift the knees up. And then walk your feet in. So you come into a forearm dog. Enjoying the breath. No weight on the head. If you have the block, hug into the block. Hug into that midline. And then inhale. 4 breaths here. What are you releasing? What are you filling into? What are you reframing? And then foot comes down, other leg goes up. Recommit. Realign. Remind yourself what you're here for. Breathe into the magic of your being. And then foot comes down. Sorry, I had to bring my knees down quickly. Move all the way back. Child's pose. Let the head rest. Expand the back body. Roll the spine up. Hands come back. Shoulders drawn to the back. Open the heart. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy the light. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Yes, we are. Remember I told you we're starting with the release. Move it back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Knees come down, 4 pulses. Mount all the way down, hands come back, shoulders draw back. Inhale, rise up. And then just feel the opening and the closing, right? So the first one was so that the body could learn the flow. This one is to be more of the observer. What's the pattern? What's the habit that you really need to let go of so you can renew? Come back through the center. Come into Sphinx. Feet ground. Belly lifts. Back body is full. Shoulders are to the back. And just let the mind clear. This is more of a pranic flow where we feel the movement of the breath. We allow for the repetition. Come back through the center. Push into the block. You could be here, by the way, right? If the last flow you realized was more than enough, you can be here. You can also come into a forearm plank or walk the feet in. I will keep both feet down this time because I lost stability trying to take a foot up off the floor. Breathe here. So it ends up being 8 breaths here if you're taking one leg up and then the other. Watch your own belief patterns, the thoughts, the chatter, the inner dialogue, the distractions, the interruptions. The technology of your soul is available if you can listen. And then exhale, knees to the earth. Move back, child's pose, just for an expansive breath. Slowly roll the spine up. Hands move back. Shoulders draw into the back. Heart opens. Clear the head. And just feel the opening here. Hands come forward, step it back, downward dog. So as we do this dance, we go inward, outward, outward, and then back inward. So here we are. For your heart, for that spark, this is where we'll reframe. So you come into plank, knees come down, 4 pulses. All the way to the earth. Hands sweep back, shoulders to the back, core drawing in. Inhale left. 4 little yoga angels. And she just came and told me, let me out, there's squirrels and chipmunks. I need to go get them, Mom. And now come through the center, come onto your forearms. Sphinx, sway the head, right? So even when I got into that mind frame of, oh crap, why did I do that forearm prep? Right, so we can get stronger. And we can make a bigger connection to the magic of our being, to our own personal inner agency and authority, so that when we choose from this strength and our potentiality and the renovation that we've all been going through, and that we can renovate into a new reframing of energy. Come back through the center. Block or no blocks, up to you. Draw into the core. So remember, you could totally be 8 breaths here. You can be 8 breaths here. Or feet walk in. 8 breaths. Maybe one leg goes up. And the foot returns, then the other leg. Breathe into the magic of your being. Remind yourself what you're releasing so that you can reframe and recommit. Feet come to the earth, knees to the ground, child's pose. Slowly roll the spine up. Hands come back, shoulders draw back. Inhale, open the heart, clear the neck, the jaw. Now, because we're moving into this connection of soul, I really want you to feel in to the back body and the hip points and rib points, okay? Fill up the back body. Downward dog. Isn't this fun? Inhale, plank. Right, fill into the back body, soften the heart. 4 pulses here. Only go as far down as you can come back up. All the way to the earth. Hands reach back, shoulders to the back. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, drawing in. So fill into that back body. Expand that horizontal line. Have a vision for your future. Come back, arms sweep through, Sphinx pose. Move the head around. Fill into the back body. Reconnect to your breath and your ability to move. Come through the center. Good news is this is the last time we have to do the forearm prep. Draw into the waistline, fill up, soften the heart. Hug into that midline, right? There's so much power right here. You can also come onto your forearms, breathe here, or bring your feet in, no weight on the head. Armpits are over your elbows. Drawing in, filling into the back body. 8 breaths. You can take 1 foot up at a time. Feet come to the earth, knees come to the ground, child's pose. Hands come back, shoulders drawn to the back. Open your heart. Feel just a greater sense of renewal. At this time, downward dog. Hands come forward. Pull it back. Downward dog. Now we're gonna, part of the reframe is we're gonna move to the back edge of the mat. Hands walk back. Get heavy into the feet. Bow into the earth. Bow into your truth. Bow into bow into the connection you have with your heart and soul. Inhale, find length, and exhale, bow. Take the weight to the left foot. Inhale your right leg parallel, hands go wide, find your fingertips over block, and curtsy. Really lift into the back body. Elbows go wide, curtsy down. Inhale, lift up. So we find the 4. Now you're going to stretch that right foot off to the side, okay? And you're just going to bow in. So you're really heavy. You're stretching into that outer left hip. Bow into it. I'm not going to make you come up and balance and all that. And then inhale, come up. Both feet to the ground and fold. We're not going to repeat this one 4 times. So if you're concerned, no worries. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bow. Inhale, find length. So pull into the back body. Shoulders are into the back. Left leg lifts, right? So you're going to drop and kerplop. So reframe. Draw the outer hip back. Reframing is the same as realigning, by the way. Draw the hip back. 4 curtsies. Now the knee comes in, you stay lifted into the core, foot stretches over, right? And there's just a recommitment here to your low back, to your back body, to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up, both feet underneath you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bow. Chin to your chest, roll the spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale the arms wide, sweep them up overhead. Find that connection to your center. Draw again, feel this whole energy. So the outside of the hips and the top of the hips, you're really creating this diamond shape from your heart through your soul to your hips. The mind is connected and involved in your inner being. Arms are overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees. Pull the waist back. Arms come forward. Right elbow underneath the left. Pick the right knee up. Cross it over top. Connect to your breath here. It's hard to balance on a new moon or a dark moon or just any day. Inhale, unravel, free the feet, arms go overhead. Find the connection, bend the knees, step your right foot forward, lunge into it. Find the connection, inhale into warrior 3, maybe. And then we're going to go warrior 1. Both feet to the ground. Inhale, rise, open the heart. Exhale, hands to the earth, both feet push to the ground. Straighten the front leg, even the hips out, draw into the belly. Lengthen the energy of your heart. Allow it to guide the roots of your being. Lunge forward, bring the knee in. Knee comes in, come all the way seated. Hips ground, find length. Right hand goes behind you. Left arm comes across. So both shoulders draw in. Waistline's drawing in. Heart's expanding up. Tail's anchored. Twisting to the right. Inhale, come back through the center. We're gonna stack both knees, okay? So I'm gonna straighten the bottom leg, bring the top leg, lift up and bow. So we've gone from being upright and balancing to being grounded and contained. Exhale out completely, find length. Inhale, come up. So here we are. You're gonna open the right knee to the side. Fix yourself on your mat if you need to. So your left leg is stretched out. Your right knee is down. You're gonna bring your right hand down. Bend your knee, lift up into side plank. I know, I snuck it in on you, right? It was better than doing Kundanyasana. Stack both feet, shoulders, find length. You can do the one knee to the ground. You can take one foot up the mat halfway. Feel the shoulders to the back, open through the heart. Now what's gonna happen, we're gonna end up on the back side of the mat. We've turned on our mat. Find both hands, push your both feet, draw into the belly. Sometimes I laugh. 2020, I made a commitment of a whole year of doing a mandala-based practice. And then COVID happened, so I didn't have to do it. Exhale, bow. Inhale, find length. And exhale, bow. You're gonna bend your knees, draw into the floor. Inhale, rise up. Once you rise up, arms sweep overhead. So reconnect here, okay? As you reconnect, arms are overhead. Find length. Re-envision. Right? So you have to reorient yourself. Bend the knees. Arms come forward. Left elbow under the right. Left leg over top of the right. Pull into the waistline. Shoulders are onto the back. Ribs are drawing back. Unravel the legs, both feet. Inhale the arms overhead again. Find the connection to the center. Knees bend, left foot's gonna step forward. Foot steps forward, you stand into that foot. Pull into the back body, draw into those kidneys. Virabhadrasana 3, be a warrior. You might feel like you're pioneering new pathways for your life. You're not alone, you're never alone. And then exhale, oops, that's right, back. Warrior 1, step the foot back, reconnect. So pull into the waist, shoulders to the back, lunging into the front leg. Exhale the hands to the earth, intense leg stretch. And then you're gonna lunge into the front knee. So it's like a curtsy, right? The knee, right knee comes over to the left ankle, and then you come seated. Once you come seated, you're gonna find both hips to the ground, and there's a twist, right? So when you're finding your twist, come back, ribs hug in, shoulders come to the back, elbow can come to the outside. Feel that lift and that length. 4 breaths here. And then inhale, come back through the center. Straighten the right leg, left knee stacked. So you could do knee stacked. I just know for my hips and my body, it's more beneficial for me to be here. You want this to be beneficial. Yes, it's a part getting out of your comfort zone. You're doing yoga virtually. That's more than enough, right? So we just recommit. We find ourselves on our mat, in our practice, in our body, with our breath. We feel the renewal. Exhale out completely, find length. Inhale, come up. Your left leg's gonna come in, your right leg's gonna stretch out. Adjust yourself on your mat. So I just had to move my hips backwards. Anytime you move backward is a chance to release. And then reframe, breathe into the back body. Remember what it's all about. You're gonna lean into your left hand. We're going into side plank, okay? So you're coming up, stretching the foot out. Ribs are in, shoulders are in, feet are stacked. Stretch the arm by your ear. 4 breaths. And then exhale the hand down, move back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Notice a new sense of freedom. So hopefully you can feel a renewed commitment. Lift your heels, walk your feet forward. If you thought we were going to do that flow 4 times, I've learned we don't have enough time. Inhale, find length. Open the heart. And exhale, bow. Breathe into your forward bend. Ground. Inhale all the way up to standing. Arms come all the way up overhead. Stand tall and you're light. The practice we just engaged in. And then walk with me, flow with me. Inhale, arms go overhead. Exhale, bend the knees. Sit deep. Left foot goes back, arms go overhead. Both feet turn forward. Fold over. Exhale, bow. Inhale, find length. Walk the feet wider apart. Turn the right foot out. Thighs move back. Draw in. You can always bring your elbow to your thigh. Stretch the arm by your ear. Full deep breath in. And then exhale, hand to the earth. Foot turns in. Left foot turns out. Lunge in. Draw in. Find length. Arm by your ear. And then exhale, hand to the earth. Both feet, hands to the ground, downward dog. Inhale, plank, knees high or low. Notice we've moved on the mat. Exhale, melt down, shoulders to your back. Inhale, open the heart. You're gonna exhale, melt down again. Bend both knees, find both feet. Dhanurasana. And then exhale, bow. Hands come under your shoulders again. Inhale, curl the heart up, cobra. Lift up, move it back, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, right knee, right wrist. Bend the left knee, hold on to the foot, draw in, shoulders to your back. Maybe keep the hand on the ground. Maybe the arm reaches overhead. Deep inhale in and a deep breath out. You're gonna exhale the hand down, pivot, stretch, lift up, reach over. I know this one is not virtually friendly. Inhale, rise back up, left leg comes in, lift up, reach over. Exhale out completely. You're going to inhale, come up, and spin around. So you just stretch your right leg out. Left knee comes forward. Bend the knee. Reach the hand for the foot. Push into the ground. Find the royalness of your own heart. Recommit to it. Breathe into it. And then exhale, hands to the earth. Downward dog. Little steps. Climb forward. Both feet ground down. Bow. Breathe. Breathe into the magic of you. Inhale, come all the way up. Flow with me. Okay. Flow with me. Exhale, knees bend. Right foot steps back and you turn. Feet go wide. Find the length. Arms go wide. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, find length. You're going to turn your left foot out first. Turn your left foot out. Hand comes down. Maybe find the block. Mine happens to be here. My son is home due to exposure, but he's a negative COVID test. Yes. Draw in, all because of masks, right? Draw in, shoulders come to your back, arm stretches up. Breathe. Everybody's got something to say all of a sudden. Enjoy your breath. Now here's how we're going to transition. We're going to bend the front knee, turn, right? Find length in the middle. Turn the right foot out, bend the right knee, hand or block comes back. Push into the ground, draw into the core, find the length, inhale, expand. Triangle, Trikonasana. You can look in the direction of your heart, connect to your core, opening up. And then exhale, bend the knee, step it back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale all the way to the earth. Staying full in the back body. That's the hardest part, staying full. Hands ground down, shoulders drawn. Oh! Now whatever. Exhale, bow. Bend both knees. Find both feet. Shoulders draw in. Inhale, lift. I'm glad you got to hear the Lulu. Oh! Exhale, bow all the way down. Hands under your shoulders. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, curl the heart up. And then lift up and move it back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So where are we going to go? Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee. Open the hip up. Inhale, left knee, left wrist. All the way down. All the way to the ground. Hips are level. Core is lifted. Breathe into the back body. Lean over, inhale, come up. This time we're going to feel more of a twist. Find the lift, find the length. So you're going to twist your belly to the right and exhale, fold over the right leg. You can reach your right hand around if you want. Just breathe into it. Exhale out completely. Inhale, come all the way up. Switch legs, okay? Adjust your hips. So that's part of the reframe, right? The twist is the release. The inhale is a recommitment, right? So here we are. We're twisting. We're releasing. We draw in. Like, what needs to align? How do we reframe the connection to our practice, to our heart? Are we breathing the magic into the magic of ourselves? Are we acknowledging the potency of life? Exhale out completely. Find length. So here, draw in, recommit. Inhale, come all the way up. Well, yes, I totally forgot where we were. Lift up, hands come down, draw in. Right knees forward, left legs back, all the way to the ground. Exhale out completely. Hands come to the earth. Push into the earth, downward dog. So we've made a full circle in both directions, right? We've taken a bigger perspective into our experience. It's part of the reframing. We got to pull out and then step back in. Move to the middle of your mat. Feet walk in, hands walk back. Bow. Inhale, find length. Exhale, come all the way into a seat. Soles of the feet. Actually, let's just come into crisscross. Sukhasana, easy pose. Even though it's not easy. And as you find the ease of your seat, sit into your hips. Find length. You can do alternate nostril breath. So powerful, just where you alternate side to side. You can also move your hands out, find that seat. Arms are on that parallel. Bring your hands forward, look at your thumbs. Plug the arms in, draw in, and then move your hands out to that point in your peripheral vision where you can still see both of them. Try not to lock the elbows or turn the hands. Arms are wide, we're gonna breathe here. It's not easy, okay? All we're gonna do is at the top of the inhale, pause. Exhale all the way out. And the bottom of the exhale, pause. Exhale all the way out. Even inhale, even exhale is more than enough. Some of fatigue. Come to your own intention if you find an intensity. Three more breaths here. Breathing into the magic of you. Finding the triumph of you. You're going to exhale out completely. Inhale the arms overhead, thumbs come together. And then you're going to bring your left hand down to your right knee and twist. Draw into the core. Inhale the arms back up overhead. And then right hand down to the left knee and twist. Inhale, come all the way back up. Find that length. Thumbs are touching. Ribs are drawing in. Shoulders are down. Stretch both legs out. Find the length and then exhale, bow. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, find length, rise up. Hips come forward. Lower yourself down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Give yourself a little hug. Knees to your chest, rock from side to side. You're more than welcome to just come or move to legs up the wall. Or you're gonna move into plow pose, just to really clear out the back body, all the breathing we've done. Just 4 breaths here. Recommitting to the peace of your own heart and soul. The journey of your own evolution. Roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Feet come to the earth, legs stretch out long. Set yourself up for success. Invite in any extra added support you need. Come to the ground and breathe. The ritual of our practice is profound and simple and subtle. It just reconnects you to what matters to you, to your own valuable nature. And so we release the parts and the pieces that inhibit us from weaving together the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. Some days we have to release every 5 minutes. Some days it goes on for 5 years, and then we recall the practice and we release and we renew again. And in that renewal, you can recommit as you deepen your breath in. Because the reframing brings the renewal and deepen the breath out. Reawaken to all that you are, even if you're Lulu and you're chewing on a bone. Stretch your hands in one direction, your feet in the other. Feel the inner expansiveness of your being. Ooh, bend both knees, find both feet on the ground. Roll over to one side. Probably not bothering you, but is bothering me. And then slowly find your way to the comfort of your seat. And in that seat, sit well. Sit with the wellness of you, the well-being, the wholeness of you. The being you that feels like she belongs, that she's reconnected. Yes, there's probably wounds that have reawoken, but listen to how they can best be served. Hands to your own heart. We recommit to our souls, to our journeys. Yes, we need all the things like technology and connection and resources. But in this renovation, we can break through the drama of desire and deceit and rather bring forward a unity, an integration, a oneness, because we've chosen to transform those parts and pieces that are inhibiting us from truly being free. And that freedom holds a different definition for everyone. But the true freedom that we talk of in yoga is knowing that we're never alone, that we're always supported, that there is always a light being lit and illuminating the path for us. It is not about being boundless, because we need the boundaries to give form to our future. And so it is, on to my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you deeply from the depths of my heart for choosing to practice in the way that you choose to practice. This is not going to always serve everyone. She loves my yoga mat. And yay, I'm so glad you got to reframe. There's just a play on words, and if you understand anything of the stars and the cosmos, and that's what this whole class is holding space for. And I thank you. Namaste. Be real. Be true. I know, Lulu and her cameo. And always, always, always be soulful you. The blog will be posted soon, so will the soul scopes, and I hope you enjoy. Ciao.